Hello, everyone. How are you doing this wonderful afternoon? I'm here with the marvelous Mel Kelly, the world famous comedian who was born in Ireland and now lives in Munich, Germany. Mel, welcome so much to today's show.
Thank you so much, Amy. It's a pleasure and honor to be here with the amazing Amy Hamilton, the amazing author of these two amazing books, the consummate communicator, and of course, the project manager. So, looking forward to another amazing session today.
Oh, Mel, we have a live show today. And per our discussion that we had earlier today in our prep session, today we are going to be talking about how to steal the positivity from someone's day and ensure that they have a completely negative experience. So, how do you manage that, Mel?
There's a very effective, very easy way. No matter, somebody comes and they say, "How's their day going?" They said, "I'm having a great day." You go, "Really?" They'll go, "Oh." And then but everything's going great. My job is going great. Relationship is going great. Kids are going great. Everything's going great. But it's great. And you go, "Really?" And then they go, "What do you mean, really?" And then you say, "But what about all the problems in the world? All the problems, all the wars, all the people who are starving, the floods, the famines, all that stuff. See, can suck the energy out of anything. Suck the joy out of any situation." There you go.
And Mel, is this what you do on stage with your audience?
Oh, very powerful technique. Yes, if you want to make sure that people have a miserable time, is suck all the joy and life out of them. So anyone who's shown any sort of happiness, gotta kick them, gotta suck that out. The dangerous stuff. Joy is never too much joy. It's never good. For God's sake, gotta keep it in check.
Study after study shows like happiness is actually good for the soul. And if you can make sure that you really just get in a good laugh once a day, statistically, it will actually lengthen your life. What are your thoughts on that?
No, that's all wrong. That's all wrong. It's the wrong thinking. Wrong thinking. I mean, if you laugh and it's good for your mental health, then you have a more stable and balanced. But that's all wrong because if we got to think about the pharma industry. Like you got to think about we need people who are struggling with their mental health. We need people who need medication, need antidepressants. We need people like that. Otherwise, big pharma goes under, and without big pharma, where would we be? What about my stocks and shares in big pharma? I don't have
No,
any.
I mean,
But if I had
topic.
stocks and shares in big pharma, I mean, I need people struggling.
Well, there is definitely something there to make sure that the average person can feel depressed. But what can a person do to make sure that they are not on the bright side?
Yeah, we all talk about big pharma. Do we want to complain about a small pharma? What small pharma? We wouldn't be able to do our conspiracy theories about small pharma. Then it doesn't have the same ring as big pharma.
What is small pharma?
Well, if they all lost their profits and they all had to become much smaller because everybody was happy and we didn't need all the drugs and medication. So if we didn't need that, big pharma would become small pharma because it'd be smaller companies because they wouldn't make as much money. And so, small pharma is just not as good for conspiracy theories as big pharma.
So, Mel, I was actually reading the World Happiness Report the other day, and the World Happiness Report came out. And
who wrote that? Who wrote it?
But let me just tell you, if you've ever actually read the World Happiness Report, which Finland is winning again,
who's winning?
It's actually not about happiness. It's actually about not being as completely unhappy and being more emotionally stable. And the more I read it, I was like, now I'm kind of sad because it's not really a happiness report. Like the more I read, I was like, so what are your thoughts on that? Is the goal to be happy or is the goal to be stable? Which is better? Is it better to have highs and lows or to just be like,
who won that report?
Finland.
Have you ever been to Finland?
I have been to Finland.
Yeah, and do you know what they do to keep themselves stable?
Drink?
Excessive amounts of alcohol, overpriced alcohol. Yeah. That's what they do in Finland. So they were probably all drunk when they answered that survey and that report. You can't. The happiness report. Look, you can do 10 happiness reports. You'll have 10 different countries top in the polls. How do they measure happiness? And it depends what time of day you get people, what time of the week you get them. And happiness report.
Do they measure them on a Monday morning?
Exactly. Did they measure them on a Monday morning after a weekend of partying and they have to go back to work? You measure them on a Monday morning. I would say most people will be equally miserable.
But what if they measured you on a Friday night?
Well, then it might differ. It might differ because then people party in different ways. And so the point being is that this happiness report, come on. Like
So
if
we should
you,
do world happiness reports only on Friday evenings. With that note, Mal, we're going to close this for the day. Namaste. And we're going to talk next week about how to not make friends and influence people. Mel, it's something in
looking
your
for
wheelhouse. It's something that you've done time and time again. And I'm looking forward to
strong
next
point,
week's show.
strong point. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.